Welcome to the apocalypse. But make it fashionable. Hey there, survivalists. Ready to turn your everyday life into an action movie? Let's dive into 5 self-defense weapons you didn't know you needed. Because, let's be honest, the apocalypse is going to be like a bad Tinder date, full of awkward encounters and questionable hygiene. But hey, at least we can arm ourselves with some seriously cool gear. We're talking about the kind of weapons that'll make those flesh-eating zombies think twice before saying brains. So, buckle up, grab your apocalypse survival kit, hopefully it includes a sense of humor, and let's get you prepped for the end of the world, or at least Tuesday morning traffic. Blades of Glory slice and dice your way to safety. Let's cut to the chase, literally. A good blade is like the Swiss Army knife of the apocalypse. Need to open a can of mystery meat? Blade. Ward off a horde of ravenous zombies? Blade. Style your hair for that impromptu post-apocalyptic date? Okay, maybe not for that last one. But seriously, a sturdy knife or a hidden blade can be a lifesaver, literally. Think of it as an extension of your hand, only sharper and way more effective at fending off unwanted advances from both the living and the undead. Remember, a sharp blade equals a sharp mind, and in the apocalypse, you'll need both to survive.
And don't forget, a well-maintained blade can be the difference between life and death. Keep it sharp, keep it ready.
Bow and arrow channel your inner Hawkeye. Next up, we're talking bows and arrows, because nothing says I'm ready for anything like channeling your inner Katniss Everdeen. Forget guns, those things are loud, attract unwanted attention, like that one friend who always wants to borrow money, and ammo is harder to find than a decent cup of coffee after the apocalypse. Bows, on the other hand, are silent but deadly. Plus, you can reuse arrows, making them the eco-friendly option for taking down zombies. Or, you know, a rogue shopping cart. Just remember, practice makes perfect. So find a safe and legal place to hone your archery skills. You never know when you'll need to hit a bullseye, or a zombie's head.
And hey, with the right modifications, you can turn a simple bow and arrow into a high-tech piece of survival gear. So get creative and stay sharp.
Chapter 3. Arrows. These aren't your average sticks. Now let's talk about arrows. These aren't your average twigs you find lying around in the woods. We're talking about precision-engineered sticks of doom.
You can customize arrows for any situation. Need to take down something big? Go for the heavy-duty armor-piercing variety. Dealing with smaller, peskier threats? Time for some good old-fashioned pointy sticks.
Pro tip, dip those bad boys in something flammable for a little extra oomph. Just be careful not to set yourself on fire. That's a rookie mistake we don't want to see.
Remember, variety is the spice of life, and death, especially in the apocalypse. So stock up on a variety of arrows. You'll be ready for anything.
Chapter 4. Trapping 101. Outsmart your enemies. Why face your enemies head-on when you can outsmart them? That's where traps come in.
Think of it like this. You're Kevin McAllister and the apocalypse is the Wet Bandits. Except, instead of aftershave and feathers, we're using whatever we can scavenge to create a symphony of pain.
Tripwires, pitfalls, even a strategically placed bucket of water, trust me, it's funnier than it sounds, can make all the difference.
Remember, the apocalypse is all about survival of the fittest and the smartest. So get creative and turn your surroundings into a playground of pain for the unsuspecting.
Chapter 5. DIY Apocalypse. Unleash your inner MacGyver. And for the grand finale, let's talk about getting creative, because in the apocalypse, necessity is the mother of invention. Or at least a really weird-looking weapon.
That rusty pipe? Boom. Instant zombie bashing staff, broken CD. Hello, makeshift signaling device. Hopefully someone remembers Morse code.
The point is, don't be afraid to think outside the box, which, let's be honest, is probably broken by now anyway. Use what you have to create the ultimate apocalypse survival kit.
Remember, in a world gone mad, it's the weirdos who survive. So embrace your inner oddball and let your imagination run wild.
Remember, folks, the best defense is a good offense. Stay safe, stay creative, and keep those relationships strong. After all, you never know who might have your back in a pinch.
Or who's secretly hoarding all the good snacks. So there you have it, folks, your guide to surviving the apocalypse with style and a touch of dark humor.
Remember, the end of the world is just the beginning of a really, really long camping trip. Until next time, stay sharp. And by sharp, we mean both your wits and your weapons. Seriously, those zombies aren't going to know what hit them.